What's up guys, JackXCake here, back with another YouTube video. Good morning to you all. This would be a short little video, as you know by the title, just to help you get your builds just a little bit better. Because I do consider myself, quite a good builder. I'm just gonna fix this because, of course, vines grow, which is quite annoying. But I do consider myself at least half decent builder, so hopefully this video will just help you be able to get just an instant bit better at building and like make your builds a bit more lively, a bit more, I don't know, good, I guess. But yeah, let's get straight to the first tip. So basically I think it's quite important that when building something old or medieval you use vines, because as shown here it can be quite nice, and you may even want to add in some mossy cobblestone. I think that'll look quite good as well. But you just add some kind of old format, if that's like vines, mossy cobblestone, maybe even some broken parts, just whatever you feel. Maybe this roof won't be so like straight as it is, maybe a little bit like this block won't be here or something, maybe a little bit lower just to add a bit more integrity to it. But yeah, this one can really make your builds look older, and it'll just show how old they look. See, the back is something else, but but yeah, on to the next one. So obviously here we have like a patio, which I don't even know if it's a patio, but these stairs here, which I think are quite nice. But you've got this nice garden here, you've got all this, it looks quite nice. And then the stairs, this is something I see quite often that I really like, and I've started trying to do it for my builds as well. But when you build like that, it's just kind of boring. Like, there's no randomness to it. I think if you add just a touch of randomness to it, if it wants to be the still design, I'll show you how. So if you just go like that in kind of like an R, and then you go up by one, and then you do another R but opposite to it, so you get kind of this like R and then an L. Then you add the blocks beneath. So yeah, hopefully this will help you a bit. I think it just makes the builds a bit more lively, bit better in my opinion. That is just my opinion. Just add some randomness to your build. We'll actually see a bit of this on the next build. You see here, I think if it's all straight it'll be a bit boring. So you see if you just kind of delete a few blocks and kind of just make it look a bit nicer. But yeah, that's pretty much it with this build. It's quite nice, just with the randomness. Really gives it like an effect. I don't know what the word is for it, but it looks quite nice. So yeah, that's quite nice. For the next one, this is something I really like. It's actually still on this build, because I'm blind. But I think you need to add leaves. I think they look so good on a big manner of builds. They just look so nice, so like clean. I don't know what to say. Just look how nice this looks when you're walking in here. It gives it a really good overgrown medieval type vibe. You may even want to do it on this build if you feel, which I actually probably should have done, but I'm stupid. So I mean, just look how nice it looks. It really fills up some empty space with the back as well. So if this one here, it'd just be a blank wall, to be honest, which is kind of boring. But with the leaves it can kind of add something to it, adds some more layers, which is quite nice. Onto this next build here, it's just a nice little birch and oak like place. It's meant to look a tiny bit modern, but just with some oak and birch feel to it. And this one is here to use these colour patterns. This is the idealization of a colour pattern, where it's 2 colours, maybe even 3, 4 even, which kind of just fit. I would say 4 is probably the max. If you use 5, it's just going to get a bit out of hand. But this one I've used birch and oak, which I think is one of the better ones. You can even use birch and spruce. That is a very good one. There's quite a few. You may even not want to use oak. There's quite a few you could use. I know oak and stone bricks look quite nice, but they're just 2 colours which go quite nicely together, which you can see right here. It looks quite nice. Your little cabin looks a bit like cozy. The oak and the birch kind of represent that. The birch is quite light, where the oak is a bit more darker, which is quite nice. But it might not work all the time. Like with birch and dark oak, it may or may not work. such as crimson and birch, it probably won't work. To be honest, that will look quite ugly if you do that, but if you feel it looks nice, then you can do that wherever you want. Okay, for the next one, you're gonna see here, just try different blocks. As you can see here, we have some bizarre representations of some chairs which you may want to use. Some are a little bit more common than others, but some others are a bit bizarre. But yeah, this one's quite a nice tool. Just kind of experience everything with all the blocks. Even if it's with a house and you want to maybe use barrels, just anything. It probably wouldn't look nice if you use barrels, but maybe use barrels as like support beams or something. Just maybe something that's different. Maybe try use redstone lamps in your build, because it will be so much more fun, and it will look a lot better. Like, you've got all of these blocks. I'm going to go here because it'll look better. You've got all of these new blocks you can use, such as copper. Look at all these variations you can use. You've even got wool. I wouldn't use wool personally, maybe as a carpet, but yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really too many uses for wool. Maybe it's like a couch. You may even want to try some other ways, but it'll be very fun just to experience all these things. Maybe do some things that you wouldn't do, like this. You wouldn't have scaffolding with carpet and then spruce, but this is quite a good one here. You've got scaffolding with some spruce on top, or brown carpet on top, and some spruce carpet, which is quite nice. Also, the next one, as you probably noticed if you've paid attention and actually looked into the video, I'm using a texture pack, which is a classic texture pack. It's the one that you've got from ages ago, from the old PS4 and Xbox One editions of Minecraft, which I think it looks really nice. I love this texture pack. It's easily my favourite. It just makes your builds look nice. I think the normal one looks good as well, but it's probably just because it's like a nice cozy old feeling for me on Minecraft, because this is the old one. But just try use some different ones. Even the plastic one, it looks quite nice, and you can get some cool things done with that one. But it'll just be quite fun. Maybe experience the blocks with the texture pack. Some of your blocks that you may use will look a bit different, such as in the Christmas one, which I actually have, which will make the ground be like it's like this pudding, which is quite nice. Chocolate pudding. I know what it's called because I'm an idiot. But yeah, it looks quite nice. So yeah. Also, with themes, and I mean by themes as in the style of building. It also says medieval here, but I'm stupid, so we're gonna quickly change this because I'm an idiot. But probably already figure that out. Right, there we go. So we have medieval and modern. There's quite a few other styles as well, but with medieval, as you guys will know, medieval is going to look a lot more different than to a modern build. Like with medieval, you're going to be using oak, birch, and cobblestone, leaves, vines, a lot more than you would modern. With modern, you're going to be using concrete, leaves. You also use leaves, but you use them in a different way. So you could use them as bushes rather than as to fill up space or to make it look overgrown. With cobblestone, I think that's just really medieval. I don't think you should be using cobblestone as modern. But if you feel it, then maybe there's some special way you could implement it in. But you want to be using like pillars, slabs, all basically quartz and white concrete for the modern one. You want to be using spruce, vines, leaves, cobblestone. All the cobblestone things are great. More wood, I would say spruce and oak probably the best. Birch is quite nice, but I'd say spruce and oak probably the best for medieval. I will show a few examples of this later. But on to the next one. We have to add the outwards frame, because let's say it's the back here. Look how boring that is. It's so boring. You just have this flat wall, but on this side it kind of gives it a length and a new block to add stuff on. Like there could be a painting on here. This could be like a railroad or something, and this will be the end. There could be something here. I mean, this probably wouldn't be a railroad, but this could be like a wall, and there'll be like a painting on here or something. It'll just add something, and it'll look a lot nicer. So yeah, I've also done it with this build here. I've done it with here. Probably I did it a bit with the back. No, actually no I didn't. But that's because I'm stupid. Actually it was because I didn't have enough space. But yeah, space is an issue, guys. Make sure if you're going to build a house, which you are because it's Minecraft, you're going to build a house at one point. But if you are, then make sure you add this like length of integrity because it makes it look so much nicer. And also make sure you have enough space. If you don't have enough space, then it's very bad. But next I have to vary your builds. And by I mean vary builds, I mean don't build the same thing. Just try different things. It's all about trying. As long as you try, guys. If you see this video and only use like 1 or 2 of these tips, that's good, but please just make sure you try things. If you don't try things in Minecraft, you're never gonna know. One of my friends, Daniel, he wasn't the best at builders, I would say, in his back in 2 years ago. It was actually about a year and a half ago. But recently, he's got a lot better at building because he's trying new things. He's looking at these things and he's trying them, and he's actually built like a nice little cottage. I won't show you it just because he might not want you to see it, but I'm sure he'll be fine with it. But it's also not finished, like how he's built like a little stub of it. But he does have like a nice little frame of it as well. Also, we have this slanted roof here. Make sure you do these roofs. They're so much nicer. They look so good. You don't want to just do a flat roof because it looks ugly. A flat roof, when I see a flat roof, I'm just like, oh no. Oh. But then, when I see this, it's just so nice. But you see these underneath. It's also kind of over. I don't know how to say it, but it's like over. So it's quite nice because you've got this overhang of a roof, which you've also got here, which I think it makes that build look so much nicer. Like when you look at it here, it's like, oh, but then you see the overhang and it's so much nicer. But yeah, I'm going to show you a few clips now of a few good builds that I've used some of these techniques on. And I will maybe commentate over them. I might just add a few, like, I'll probably say a few words and add a song so you guys can just enjoy the clip. But yeah, if I don't say an outro, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helped you just a tiny bit in your Minecraft. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Okay guys, so this is my medieval adventure map, which is meant to be a bit crowded because it's really meant to give a feel to the player. Because if I can do that, then it's quite happy because it just makes them feel good. So yeah, hopefully it's going to inspire you to build yours as well.